Yo, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I haven't been uploading a lot. Just been kind of taking a break. It's kind of tough to juggle everything, gym, work, social life, etc. And play this game and also upload to YouTube. So I did take a little bit of a break. Anyways, we got the MNG war. This is the last war of the season. So this war video, I'll be talking about the war, but then after I'll be discussing a lot of the misinformation that's been going out in the community. But if you're just gonna leave a negative comment and you're not gonna listen, you can unsubscribe right now, because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. And if you're spreading misinformation, yeah, thanks too. But alright, on to the video. We got this Nightcrawler. So pretty easy fights. I actually couldn't believe that they left a mutant here. It just makes some fights easier. But yeah, it's first time actually using Corvus in the Alliance War. Obviously, I'm not gonna really use him. I'm guessing this was like a Corvus bait, but yeah, I brought in Sparky as well and Void. So yeah, I'm not gonna have too big of an issue. This next fight, it turns out to be a Spider-Gwen. Now, if you've been fighting Spider-Gwen in Alliance Quest, or Labyrinth Legends, and you get caught off by her SP1. Her SP1 was catching me off guard at first, but I learned how to evade it completely without getting clipped at the end. That was probably the biggest issue, is getting clipped at the end of the special attack. But yeah, it's actually a lot easier than it looks, but it's 2 evades obviously, but it's just a lot later than you would think. Muscle memory makes you want to evade immediately, but yeah, you just evade and then wait for the visual cue. As you can see, I'm not having too much trouble there. Yeah, as when she starts swinging down, that's when you gotta get ready for that. But yeah, Spider-Gwen is down, and we're on to our next fights. Now, I did all these fights, I believe, pretty early in the morning, like 8 in the morning, I'm pretty sure. As you can see, okay, this was around 12, maybe 11 o'clock in the morning for me. And yeah, it was right before I was heading to the gym. I had to make sure I had enough energy. This next fight is a Medusa at rank 5, which is no big deal. The guy's running double edge, as you can see at the very start. So that helps me out. Every time she uses a special, she'll be taking recoil damage. I'm not gonna really worry about placing in debuffs just because it's not that big of an issue right now, and it shouldn't be either. As long as I get a Petrify and a couple debuffs and she's using her special attacks, I'll be fine. But yeah, just gonna try to bait as many special ones as possible, because more specials means more recoil. So yeah, sorry Sammy if one of your Alliance members is watching this and I'm accidentally exposing you for running half suicides, and you're not supposed to, because I know MNG, NY, and ISO 8, I forget who else, is still taking war seriously. But yeah, personally we're not. There's been a couple maps we didn't even explore, but yeah, we almost landed Masters even, in spite of like not even like trying too hard. But yeah. So then Medusa's down, and on to our second to last fights. Now this node 29 with rank 5 thing. I'm pretty sure this is SIG 200, not completely sure, but it's high SIG, alright. But yeah, I don't fight this thing until 30 minutes left in the Alliance War. I'm at the gym at the moment, and I'm like, dude, come on guys, like really, you guys gonna clear me last minute? I was actually pretty ticked off, because I was trying to get some gains, man. But yeah, log in, I'm like, alright, whatever dude, we're not gonna win this war, because at this point we were losing. So I was like, alright, I'll just pop this 10% because I have 9 of them, which is the most out of the 3, and that's all I pop. Yeah, I kind of also wanted to show that this fight is doable without boosting like super heavy. But yeah, just 10% champion boost that you get from Alliance Quest on the first days. So I'm gonna start off with a parry that'll take down his masochism on the very start of the fight. Gonna try to get another parry, but unfortunately couldn't get that timing right. And now we gotta bait an SP2. Now for this fight, I like to bait the SP2 just because you lose a lot less room. Like it makes a world of a difference if you can bait an SP2 or an SP1 for when he drops his rock charges. Get in a couple hits and bait SP2 again. Alright, so we at least got one Petrify. Now we're not doing too great on the debuffs, but we'll get there eventually. I just gotta focus a little bit more. Bait this SP2 again. Well, I'm gonna try to get some rock charges. But yeah, this is kind of a little sketchy because he didn't have 15, but he had an SP2 ready, and I didn't want to bait an SP1. But yeah, so far we're doing pretty alright. We got 10, he's got 15 rock charges, just gotta bait this SP1. We got all our debuffs on there, so we'll get Fear the Void soon. Throw my SP1, it's gonna get absorbed, but not too big of an issue. We got our Petrify off right after, so that's very good for us. Gotta bait the SP2 again. But yeah, you gotta utilize your parries a lot in this this fight. You gotta try to bait SP2s if you can, because if you run out of room and you freak out with that SP1 or SP2, or he has just under the amount of rock charges he needs to use them all up on his specials, yeah, the fight can get very nasty very quickly. But yeah, as you can see, so far not too bad. Just I mess up right here. It's 15. Like I said, I was at the gym, so I wasn't paying the most attention to his fights. I was like worried because I was with a buddy, and yeah, he was like, he was finishing his set. I'm like, oh come on, I gotta like finish this fight as soon as possible. Throw my SP2, which I completely forgot about the degen debuff. So as you can see, there's one which is damage over time. So yeah, this gets a little hairy, but I do take him down. But yeah, like as you saw there, if you want to rewind it, there was clearly 15. I kept hitting him. I wasn't looking at the rock charges, because I looked up to see he was like on his very end of his set. Alright, and on to the last fight I take on here. Well, I did finish off the boss, but he only had like 5k health left. But yeah, we got a Sabertooth here. Someone died. I think it was because Limber, they got caught off guard. So I got on with Sparky. I don't have the Blaze Energy, so this is going to be a little bit tougher to get all my charges here. All my police charges. Plus he's going to regen a lot of this damage. I'm assuming this is signature 200. And I'm not sure if this guy has on phase, but I don't really want to test it. So yeah, we're going in, and I know it's going to be a long fight. But yeah, it's just basically baiting and trying to build police charges. So we're up to 4 now, and yeah, it's taken actually quite a bit of time to take down. Anyone who uses Sparky knows like Sparky's damage is like really good. And yeah, 40 hits in, almost 50, and this guy's still not down. Get a nice intercept there, but it doesn't really matter because we still gotta take him down. He's regenerating most of the damage we do to him, but because of the Despair Mastery, eventually we get him down. It kind of cuts the time we had to use taking down. Anyways, that was the last war of the season. We ended up Platinum 1, rank 3. It kind of stings because there was one war we didn't finish the boss, so if we had finished the boss we would have gotten masters. If we hadn't lost to one of the, I believe, 3 alliances that got docked, we wouldn't have been in this predicament where supposedly they were using mods. And on another note, the alliance that Legacy exposed, or well, the guy actually, supposedly they're still investigating that, which I don't really know what there's to investigate. Iceman fighting magic on No 29 with Iceman is 100% impossible. We had a guy go in with Blade and he died to limbo damage. Blade versus magic, dying to limbo damage on No 29, and he took it down with Iceman. So yeah, I'm gonna call BS on that, but we're gonna open these War Season crystals. Now I'm gonna address the whole gifting badge ban because there have been 2 YouTubers, one more notably than the other, been spreading a little bit of misinformation. The first one was he said that it is some old lady getting their credit card information stolen by a cashier. Cashiers generally have at least 1 camera. In the store I work in, they have 2 to 3 cameras pointed at them, just because it does happen a lot where cashiers do end up trying to sneak stuff, but yeah, generally it won't be them, just because if you're a cashier and you're doing this, like you're an idiot because you're gonna get caught. So far everybody like has gotten caught, and at least my store, yeah, it just I hear about pretty often, more than it should be. But generally it's someone puts a device that's called a skimmer. Basically when you slide your credit card, it grabs all your information, transfers it to whoever the hacker is, and then they sell that information or use it themselves. And then on that, let's see, so I'm sure you guys seen the screenshot of our alliance leader selling those gifted Odins, but here comes the clip. Let's see.
Are in this alliance, and this alliance is committing unit fraud.
Okay, so he clearly said that we're committing unit fraud. That we're, because unit fraud would be loading accounts with stolen credit cards. First of all, no, we're not. Second, Kabam Mike clear states that as far as like, yeah, I guess this would include botted units. Are not included in this, or they're not. That's not what they're concerned about. It's with stolen information. So I talked to Voss, and he said, "Nah, dude, I was just a middleman." He said I would just make 10, 15 bucks every like 2 or 3 days by referring to the actual guy who's doing the botting. So there's that. And I believe him too, because I've known Voss for over a year now. The guy's like pretty straightforward to me. He doesn't lie to me, at least as far as I know, right? But I believe him. Yeah, so no one in our lines is actually like using credit cards to like load up our accounts or anything. And then there's one guy saying, "Oh, is that how you guys are getting your potions for Alliance War, etc.?" No, with the glory we get from Alliance Quest, I have more than enough. If I'm low on potions, I cut back on the resources, like the T5B. I only buy like 1 T5B thing a week, maybe 2 the T2A, but yeah, it's not like we're maxing out on everything in the store. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because it's really annoying to be accused of something and it's not true. Like, how would you feel if your boss was caught for something and all of a sudden they're hanging your head? But yeah, I hope you guys understand. yeah, it's just it was really annoying for me for people to be calling me out and saying, "Oh, you guys are cheating." When one, I've never had anybody log into my account. I've never used loaded units. I've never had people gift me loaded units or botted units. So yeah, kind of annoying. But to all the subscribers out there that didn't jump the gun, thank you. To all those that believed the first thing you saw, who didn't do any kind of journalism, yeah, you can screw off. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah!